guys, just get here. Gannon's Army. How you guys all doing? All right. So you guys probably look at my desk and be like, man, what did he get this week? Well, this is all a one-day purchase here. Cause I got we talking about the channel. Yesterday was Lexington Comic Con. It was freaking awesome. Dad and Lexington didn't go this year, so I went by myself, which kind of sucked, but it was all right. You know, I had fun. Met Danhausen, met Sergeant Slaughter, met some cool people in line, saw some cool costumes and everything. So that's pretty sweet. It was pretty cool. It was fun. Let's see here. You know, of course, afterwards went to Panda Express, ate. Ended up hitting Target up. Didn't find anything, which sucks, but oh well, whatever. Anyway, so I got home, had a couple presents on the porch for me. So yeah, that's awesome. So guys, I'll tell you what. Let me move this stuff all the way, and I'll kind of show you what I got. You know, it can be broken down into Funkos, Masters of the Universe. That was, I got a great deal on those. And then a couple other things. Alright, so, let me move some stuff so you guys can see more. And so give me a second, let me move this off, and we'll start looking at, first we'll look at the autographs, alright? So, give me a second here, alright? Alright, so like I said, I got to meet Danhausen and Sergeant Slaughter. Actually, I bought this shirt, if you guys can see, off ProWrestlingTees.com. And I thought I was going to get here in time, but I was going to wear it, you know, show Danhausen. But it got here day of the con. Like, I was actually at the con when they delivered it. So I was like, oh, crap. Oh, well. That's okay. But it was really cool getting to meet Danhausen. I met him before in Charleston. I talked to him. I said, yeah, I met you before. He said, oh, in Charleston. I said, I met you in Charleston. He said, oh, yeah, I remember doing that Charleston show, blah, blah. So that's cool. And, of course, he's got twin pecs. So, man, he was... As you can see from the picture here, he was not in. I mean, he was in a good mood, but like he was, you know, you tell he was hurting. Cause you know he's got a big. He had the surgery, had the sling. It's on the sling, he can't move it. And he was joking about. Thankfully, he's left-handed, so you know signing the autographs didn't hurt. And the lady in front of me had talked to him, and joking about you know, being able to being a messy handwriting. He saw no. He said. The worst handwriting is John Silver's. He said it's basically just like he said it's not even a J and an L, it's just, or a John and J and L, it's just kind of like 2 lines, and that's it. So we kind of, that was cool. You know, always got to love hearing stories. And then what was cool too was Sergeant Slaughter's right next to him, and he gave Sergeant Slaughter him handshake and stuff. So it's just kind of cool seeing that interplay. And then talking about that, the next to us was Ricky and Robert. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, you know, the Rock and Roll Express, and next to them was Mark Henry. So at one point, Sergeant Sarge walked over to those guys, and they all got a picture together. You know, Mark Henry, Sergeant Slaughter, the Rock and Roll Express. So I mean, it's just cool seeing, you know, as a wrestling fan, it's cool seeing those guys interact and stuff. You know, Mark Henry gave Sarge a salute. You know, it was great. It was awesome. And we were sitting there waiting on Danhausen to come down. You know, it was taking him a little bit of time. And it's hard watching him interplay with all the fans. It was great. I mean, it was a fun time. Anyway, so here's my Danhausen autograph I got. You can check that out. It's pretty awesome. You know, it says Jesse Hausen, Danhausen. So that's cool. Like that. And then you got to meet Sergeant Slaughter. And I got him to sign my G.I. Joe Funko. Yeah, it was cool. I had a shirt. You can see I got my Snake Eye shirt on here when I met him. So what was cool is last time you guys have heard the story. Last time I met him, I was wearing a Cobra shirt, and he heckled the crap out of me. So yeah, it's cool. Oh, and let me show you guys something real quick too. Check out the difference between the first time I met Sergeant Slaughter and then the second time I met. Just two totally different. I mean, look at me. I'm like missing a person, right? You know, so it's cool. I like that. Anyway, so here's my Sergeant Slaughter Funko. It says, he wrote it in red, white, and blue. It says, Yo Joe, Jesse, Look Out Cobra, Sergeant Slaughter, which is pretty freaking awesome. What was hilarious was, the guy in front of me, his name was Trent. And like we were talking to him, because I was in line, I was like the 4th person in line. There was like these 2 guys, this woman and me. So we were all sitting there talking with Danhausen's line, and then me and that guy, Trent, went over to the next one. So Trent's in front, and he gets his autograph from Sergeant Slaughter. And Sergeant Slaughter, you know, it's me. I said Jesse, you know, Jesse, because you know I want an IE in there. And so I get the Funko. I look down. It says Trent. I'm like, oh, I saw my Sarge. I think it's Jesse. He's like, oh my god, where'd I get tripped from? I said, the guy in front of me. He's like, oh man, I'm bad. So he took, and thankfully it was still wet, so he took hand sanitizer and was able to wipe it off, and then put my name on it. So that was cool. But I was like, but whatever. It's cool for it. So we got. If I got a sign, I don't have any signed Funkos, but now I do. So that's awesome. I have to figure out how to put this on. I have to make a little it'll be shelf to put that on the wall. You know, putting the Danhausen on the wall here somewhere. So yeah, but that was cool. It was really great meeting those guys again. So I really enjoyed that. All right. So let me grab something. Let me just grab something over here, and we'll see what else I got. Okay. So you guys know there was a couple things I like: is horror movies and glow in the dark stuff. So I was at the one booth. I see this Pennywise glow in the dark Funko. Which you guys know I hate clowns. I hate clowns, but this looks pretty sweet. I got it. It was like $15. I was like, heck yeah, I'll do that deal. That works. So I do like it. That looks pretty sweet. You guys can see it. And then I picked up this Kate Bishop. It's a Target exclusive. Glow in the dark. She got her little dog with her. Got a pizza dog with her. So that's pretty sweet. I've been looking for that one. It was $10. Cannot beat that. I mean, that was a good deal, I thought. So it's for 2 Funkos I picked up. All right, let me see. Let's grab a couple other things right here, okay? All right, the only thing I really paid retail for was I picked up Axe Wolves. Sorry, Mandalorian. So guys, you know, I gotta get all those Mandos. So I picked him up. I got him, he was like 30, so it was like, it's pretty much shipping and handling, so that's all right. Pretty cool. We'll open it up later. But yeah, I do like that. And then I found this Extremis Iron Man right here. It was $15. So that's a good deal. He gets the controller wave. I didn't get him. Because, of course, he wasn't a Build-A-Figure piece. So, I didn't pick him up. But the box is smashed up. But yeah, man, I tell you what, there was some good deals on figures. One guy had, actually, I got these next ones where I got the same place I got this at. He had like all this stuff on it was a $10 label, a $15, a $20. And like I said, I picked him up, and I picked these other ones up, which I went back to the guy, because he didn't have these out first. I went back around and found these, so I'm like, thank goodness I did. Anyway, so Extremis Iron Man and Axe Wolves. Alright. Let me pick up, I'll show you what else I got about that guy at his table. Alright. So you guys know I've been buying some Masterverse figures lately. Now I wasn't going to buy Masterverse because I didn't like the looks of them when I first saw them, and then I didn't need to get into another line. It was like $20 a pop, right? So I'm like, I'm not getting them. And then I was looking around, and I've been finding them for like $10, $12. I'm like, I'll pay $10 for this. These are bad figures for $10. I figure it's one I can get. So that's what I've done. I got He-Man, I got Fisto. Who else did I get? I think that's what I was like. Oh, I got 3 of them, I think. I got 2 different He-Mans. Anyway, so I've been getting these. So I went back to that table where I got the Extremis Iron Man for $15. And he had Moss Man for $10. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll pick him up. He looks really cool. He had Skeletor, which, of course, I got He-Man, so I need Skeletor. $10. Love that. Definitely need to get him. And then they have the, kind of like, I guess he's like a Barbarian Skeletor, right? So I picked him up for $10. It's his new Eternius. So it's like a new label, new different one. But I picked him up for $15, for $10, I mean. So he looks pretty sweet. So yeah, these are gonna be awesome to open up. I even got a Target afterwards, and they had King Grayskull for $15, I think, and then they had Too Bad for $23, and I'm like, which I think I'm gonna order those off our Target in Huntington because they had another one online, and he was like $10. So I'm like, I can get all 3 of those delivered to the house. Which, Too Bad, he's a $30-some figure. I can get him for, if I can get him for $23, I would do that. That's $10 off, right? So, see, you gotta get a deal, right? You have to get a deal. So if you're looking for Masterverse figures, go to Target to get some cheap figures online. So, but yeah, those are my 3 Masterverse figures. Which, like I said, I'm not gonna pay retail for the line. I want to get them as cheap as I can. So, there might be a couple I have to pay retail for, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, that's the Masterverse. Now, let's look at actually. That's all I got from the con. That's all I got from the con. Yeah, I didn't really. There wasn't a whole lot. That one, the one booth I always go to, they always have like a lot of figures. They didn't really have any of the horror figures like we got last year, and they didn't really have any of the newer. They didn't have anything I really needed. You know, I really saw. Oh, I need this. So I didn't get. You know, didn't really. That's all I picked up the figure wise. Of course, I don't need. You guys know I got too much already. I don't need any more posters or anything. I didn't pick any of those up. Well, actually, I picked a couple up, but one was for a friend. She'll find out later. So that was cool. Let me think, what else? Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff at the con. There was a lot of art. Man, some amazing art. I think it gets better every year when you see it. I had a blast. It was so much fun. Even though I was by myself, it was fun. Saw a lot of costumes. Saw a lot of cool stuff. I got some pictures. I'll throw a little diorama, or not diorama. Show a little, just 3 or 4 people I took their pictures of. I was like, oh, these are cool. One I told her, girl, I said this and this. I said, I don't know who you are. So it looks pretty cool. She's like, and for the record, she's like, her name's character Death Note. Don't know who that is. I just thought it looked cool. Okay, so it's not like you see, like you have no clue who they are. But I'm like, you did a lot of effort. Like, yeah, that looks great. Get a picture of you. So that's cool. Anyway, like I said, I stopped at Target, didn't get nothing. I stopped at another Walmart. Let me show you what I got at Walmart. Boom. Alexa Bliss Elite Collection with oh my god, Lily. Forgot for a second. Got Lily up here. I forgot. So yeah, that's what Lily. It's pretty sweet. What is a Series 97? Probably. We'll open this one on the TikTok channel. So go to TikTok and you'll see me open this one. Okay. So don't forget Gannon's Army on TikTok. Boom, Gannon's Army. I had to change my profile picture because it was from 2 years ago when I met Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara. So now I'm going to change it. Maybe me and Danhausen. I think I'll put me and Danhausen on there. Maybe me and the Sarge. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, check out Gannon's Army on TikTok. You'll see me open this. And then when I got home, I had this box from Mattel Creations. If you guys see, it's a cool box. This is Master of the Universe. This is. No, I should have bought 2 of these. This is Frogmonger, Dungeon Dweller of Castle Grayskull. So he's in there in Castle Grayskull. It looks pretty sweet. Look at this thing. The back is awesome. Check the back out. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, it's like now I'm thinking, man, I should have got 2 because I really don't want to open this up because it just looks just the whole package, man, the box, everything. So I'm probably not going to open this one up just because I'm like, oh, it looks too nice to open. Anyway, it says right here. So that was the con. We had fun. Probably the next we go to is probably going to be Huntington. That's not till I think June, maybe. I don't know how to check it out. Huntington, and then of course October, which they had a booth at Lexington, was Scarefest. Talked to those guys, so that was really cool. I can't wait to Scarefest gonna be great. So we got lots of in the future. All right. So before I close the channel off today, let's talk about a couple future things that just came up the other day. Mattel dropped a bunch of He-Man origin figures. There's a lot of kind of a snake wave, like some sweet looking figures, And then they also dropped some more Master of the Universe Revelation figures, or Masterverse figures, which they look pretty sweet. I'm going to pre-order Grizzlord though, because I love him. I'm going to pre-order him. I missed out on the Origin Grizzlords, so I'm going to pre-order this one. So I will pay retail for one of the figures at least. The other one's probably wait around and see if we can get some deals, right? Then there was like Buzz Off, Ram Man. Who else was there? Can't remember who else there was. Oh, and then they did show, which I don't think goes up to like April, maybe for pre-sale. I think it's gonna be like $90, but it was Snake Mountain. I got Grayskull. I actually had Snake Mountain back when I was younger, but I'm definitely going to get this one because it gives a Grayskull. I'm going to have to get this. Yeah, it looks really sweet, so I will get that. But other than that, you know, kind of, I'm just buying the Origin. I'm going with the Origin figures. I'm buying them when I see them. If I don't see them, I'm like, should I pick one up? Unless I can get a cheap deal, like, you know, $10 Anti-Eternia He-Man or the or Pighead, right? If I can get a deal, I'm gonna order them. Other than that, I'm like, I'll wait. So, but you know, like I said, gotta get some deals, man. Especially with all the Joe stuff coming out. Oh man, it's coming. You know, it's coming up year. It's gonna be busy. So, all right, let's see. So, like I said, had a blast at the con. You know, it's always fun going down there. Just kind of spend the day walking around, seeing all the stuff. Oh, they did have, when I was down there, they did have a Galactus for $500, and they had the G.I. Joe Sky Striker HasLab. I think the guy was asking $450 for it. I was like, all right. Oh, at one point, I did almost buy a lightsaber, which I have one, but it's had a purple hilt. I was like, ooh, So I'm like, hey man, how much is that? The guy's like, it's $150. I'm like, oh man. If it maybe like $100, I'd probably been like, I'm gonna get this. But I did not get it because I didn't need it. Did not need it, so I didn't get it. But anyway, it was cool. Like I said, it was, you know, again, it was a blast going down there. I love going. The cons are so much fun. It just is. Like, throwing back to that time when I went to see Sergeant Slaughter, we went to Pikeville. I really didn't want to go to that one because, like, my mom had just died like 2 months before, and she loved going to cons. She really did. Huntington had one, and she actually went to the first con with me, my first one. Like, I saw they were having it, and it was called Tri-Con back then, and so, like, my mom, want to go? And she was like, I guess. So we go, and like I said, it was my first con, so I didn't know about getting there early or anything. So we just go in, and we buy tickets at the gate, and we're standing there walking in, and man, you know, I'm a big guy, you know, so like I'm not like trying to shame anyone, but like this girl was standing there wearing a Harley Quinn costume, and it left nothing to the imagination, and she was twice my size, and Mom just looks at me. I'm like, I don't know. And then we get in, and there was a couple guys in there. One was wearing a Carnage costume, one had a Venom, one had a Spider-Man. The dude the two guys wearing Carnage and Venom. Mom looks at me. I'm like, I don't know, Mom, because they should have got the bigger size up, because these things are, you know, the skin tight bodysuits. Yeah, they were showing way too much, and it's clear they had nothing underneath the costumes. Probably should have got bigger sizes. I'm like, yeah, it's the first time I ever go to a con, right? So, but we walk around. Me and Mom walk around. I buy some stuff. Yeah, I got some jugs, some comics, whatever. But she really enjoyed that. And then she would go to Huntington with us every time. She loved going to Huntington. And the last year we went, this is about, I mean, not last year we went, but like the year she died, actually, because she died in July. It was June, and con's always in June. She went with us. We pushed her around in a wheelchair. Me and Lakin had dressed up like Punishers. You know, she had a blast. She was, you know, it's not that when she would go with us, she would sit in the corner and just watch the people. And then, you know, she would she would walk around with us. But she would sit there, hold our stuff, and just talk to people and stuff. She loved going. So yeah, go to that one Pikeville one. Yeah, that's when I first met Sarge. That was kind of like, I mean, I really didn't want to go. I mean, I you know, like it's like, no, come on, you'll have fun. We did have fun. So yeah, it was kind of like a, it was kind of a rough one to go to though, right? But still, it was fun. And like I said, you go to the cons, it was great. You know, not that Dad, he didn't go this time, but it's all right. He's gonna go to the next one. He does like good. He likes we'll save him somewhere. And he just watched all the people. Like last year he went and this guy was doing Bob's Burger drawings and stuff. Dad loved that. That's one of our favorite shows. We love Bob's Burgers. Tell you what, that show is hilarious. If you guys have never seen it, watch Bob's Burgers. It is freaking hilarious. Like Gene, some of the stuff he says, it's like, what? I mean, it's funny. You just gotta watch the show. Anyway, I'm beginning to ramble, so we're gonna close it. So, guys, it was a good weekend. Got some cool stuff. You know, we coming. Like I said, check out my TikToks. I do some openings there. You know, check all my TikToks out. There's some stuff on there I don't show on here. Yeah. So, had a blast. All right, guys. Hey, hope you liked the video. Hope you see it. Hope you see it. Go to Lexington. If you didn't make it this year, try to go next year. It's a fun time. It's usually around the same time as end of March. It's always a blast to go. You know, it's a fun time. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a good week. Take care of yourselves. Be good. You're dismissed.